Solid Thinking Evolve has a very unique construction history, which allows you to combine the power of creating very organic NURB surface models with the ability to change your mind at any point along the design process to update and edit your models. So looking at this example, I can choose any part of the model, whether it's a curve or a surface. So I'm going to choose the blend curve, and I'm going to move that blend curve up or down, and you can see that all the surrounding surfaces automatically update. And the same happens if I choose directly on an object itself and change its position. The model continues to update. Now let's look at a model that has a little bit more complexity and a little bit more going on with it. Even at this point where I'm almost done with the model, maybe I want to go back, and now that I see it develop, I want to make it a little bit different. So in this case, the frames look a little bit too thick for me. So I'm going to just use the parameters in the construction history on each tool to make those changes. So I'm going to use a thinner value for the offset, and it'll go back through the construction history and update it, and now I have a thinner set of frames. I can also work on the point editing level of all the NURB surfaces. So now if I select on point edit mode, it'll bring up all the control vertices or points that are controlling this part of the model or geometry. So if I select those points, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag those back until I'm happy, and then let go. And again, all of the construction history is automatically updated, and I still have a closed solid model that I can work with. So even in going into this level where you're working either on the parameters or on the surfaces themselves in point edit mode, it never breaks your construction history. So if I want to go back to one of the first things I did in the model, which was trim the base surface, I can use any of these parameters in the modeling tool panel to update the design. So in this case, maybe I want to change the trim curve. So I just select replace curve, and then pick one of these new curves that I want to replace it with. And again, it will work through the construction history and update the entire model.